Good morning, ladies. Good morning. I'm just finishing up here, drying my hair. And I'll reposition the camera a little bit better. It helps to get some volume. That's what I need. Volume in my hair. So this has two settings. It has, let me get some light on here. It has a hot heat setting, and it also has a cool, just air dry setting. So welcome everyone. Welcome to my channel here. Today it's going to be a very simple sort of day. I have housekeeping to do. I have some bills to write, and I have just some things to do at home. I want to get my kitchen floor mopped today. And then I want to take a look and maybe add some content to my new website. And I want to check on my book to see if the paper copy has downloaded to Amazon. It should by now. I haven't had a chance to check on it all weekend, so I don't know if it downloaded, but I downloaded it on Friday, so I hope that it has downloaded. Now you can go there and get the Kindle version of my my book, the loss, the vibrations of loss, about heartache and heartbreak and losing someone or whatever the case may be. But you can go there and get that. And I will put it in the link today. I can't do it on my phone, but I have to get my computer out this afternoon and also do that. I'm going to put it in this video and the last week's video that I did. So today I have just a little bit of grapefruit water. Every day it's hard sometimes to just keep drinking water, plain water, so I put a little bit of different fruits in there. So delicious. So I just got out of the shower. I just got my hair dry. I'm going to put on a little lotion on my arms. And this is a pretty good smelling one. Got this at Bath and Body. It smells so good. Like I said in the other videos, my skin is so dry, so I have to always lotion up. This is Midnight Spell. A beautiful bottle too, isn't it? So cute. And today is going to be I keep my colognes and everything in this cabinet above, the shelf above, so it's kind of nice. It's not like all sitting out. And then today I'm going to use this. I got this new cologne for Christmas, so I'm going to be using that. And I'm not affiliated with any of these products. I don't get paid by anybody. So this is called Dot by Marc Jacobs. Cute. So cute with a little butterfly. So I'm just going to spray a little. Try not to get it in my water. That's for sure. Just a tad, because I don't want to waste it, and I'm just going to be housekeeping today and doing some just little stuff. So I'm not going to really be on film too much today talking to people. So it's going to be just kind of more work, right? So I did pull out my roller that's been helping me with my face and my chin. It's really been helping, and I been using a little bit of Vicks on these really deep set wrinkles here. So this has really been helping me. I know you don't want to put Vicks on because it smells, but just a tiny bit, especially right here. And it's really been helping me a lot. So, of course, I got my little towel going. And if I could position myself just a little bit better here, maybe I could leave the camera and just kind of pull myself up a little bit like that. Is that pretty good? Pretty good, guys? Okay. So, yeah, let me know where you're tuning in from. I would love to know. And so I have paint clothes on today, so I just old clothes because I'm going to go and just clean my Airbnb. So that's what we're going to do. But we're going to go ahead and use this. I try to use this for a few minutes in the morning. Excuse me. A few minutes in the morning and a few minutes before I go to bed at night. And I just kind of like push my cheekbones up. Get my hair out of the way. Just kind of push. So that's what I was talking about in the last video when I was saying about you get my cheekbones back, right? Because from being sad and being heartbroken and all this different stuff going on, I haven't really taken good care of my face. So I'm just trying to push it all back in shape and trying to reduce the wrinkles just like anybody else getting to my age, right? So, and I can tell I had a whole bunch of wrinkles here. And it really has helped. This Vicks has really made a difference. It's also medicated and it's a moisturizer. So I get the full effect. So I just do a little here. Try to get that to all go back into place. Right, our double chin, you know, from being obese, we get that double chin. It's like, I don't like it. Nobody likes it. It's not fun to look at. It's not fun to have. And we just want to be our very best, right? We want to be our very best. We want to be that version that we know that is inside of us. That smaller version of ourselves. That beautiful person that we know we are inside ourselves, right? We want to bring her to light. She's just waiting to get out. She's waiting to smile. She's waiting to greet people. She's just waiting to express herself. Oh my gosh. All right. And I do a little bit on my forehead too. I don't put any of the Vicks up there, of course, but I do a little bit of that. And then I go this way a little bit. So yeah, so I have this Vicks on my face. I'm just going to leave it. It's fine. I can use all the moisture I can get, let me tell you. Okay, and so we're just going to do a little moisturizer on my whole face. You don't need very much. Just want to make sure that I don't get the Vicks in my eyes, right? Especially if you go outside. You know, if you go outside shopping or you go outside to spend some time outside, you want to make sure that you are putting something that protects your face, you know, like a moisturizer or something. Something maybe even with a SPF. If you live in a sunny location, which we don't, we live in Indiana, and we live not too far from the lake, and it is winter here and just kind of cold. I think it's 37, same temperature as it was yesterday. Okay, I'm going to set my roller aside, and then I keep that in the freezer. So I wash it, and then I put it back in the freezer, let it sit in there, and then it'll be ready for me tonight. When I sit and watch TV or whatever, then I'll get it out and I'll do it again. And then, or right before I go to bed, when I come in my bedroom and I come in here to read for about an hour or a half an hour, whatever I can get. And then I will just do it while I'm reading, you know, here, there, and everywhere. So, yeah. Excuse me for that. I needed just a little sip of something. Okay, and the next thing that I need to do today is to put my glasses back on and take off this ugly nail polish. It's not ugly, but it's like, you know, when it gets really bad. I've been wanting to do this for a couple days. And when my husband's home on the weekends, he keeps us going. So we don't have time to do anything for ourselves hardly. And I want to get it off. And then that way when I come back from cleaning house, I could have grabbed some cotton balls, but I just didn't. I think I got like 2 or 3 layers on too. But I'll get the ugly stuff off. And I'm about out, so I hope I have enough to complete my, just to get it off and then get cleaning house. And then tonight, hopefully I can get something back on, or tomorrow morning, either way. I like to protect it a little bit. My nails, I didn't wear nail polish for a long time here. I tried to let my nails just be natural for a while because, you know, you put all that stuff into your body, you know. So I went for probably about, I don't know, I'd say about 3 months, and I didn't really put much on my nails. And then I was like, I'm doing some more videos again. I better just put something on, and it looks nice. It looks good and professional. But, you know, you have to also consider that it does, your body probably does absorb some of this stuff, you know, these chemicals that you use and all that. So it's nice to give your body a break once in a while. These glasses are a little bit heavy, a little bit big, so they keep sliding on me. But I forgot to bring my other glasses to bed last night, and I was going to do a little reading before I went to bed. I was like, oh, I'll just sit here and use these glasses for right now. And then I didn't go and get my other ones. They're out by the TV. I can tell since I've been eating more protein, my nails, and I've been taking some collagen, my nails are much stronger. They feel so much better. So that helps. I just take a supplement. I just take a little gummy, you know, and it's helping. It's helping me. So, oh, please have enough to do this. Get this off. Very good. So I hope you guys all had a great weekend. I'm just going to do a simple little makeup today because I'm not really going to see anybody. I'm going to just get my house done, grab the dirty laundry. I think there was 10 people in there the last time. So they probably used every single bed. I don't know what to expect. And I'm going to get another tissue. That one's too far gone. To the other hand. So yeah, I walk through. It looks like they use quite a few of the beds, but it doesn't look like they use many towels, so I won't have a whole bunch of towels. And I have all the clean laundry to take back. And I just end up bringing it home so I can do it in between my filming and in between my coaching. And it just works out great. You know, you just bring home the dirty and you just do the laundry and then you take it back when the other people are out, when you're ready to change the beds back again. And I have plenty of sheets and towels for, you know, I could probably go 3 times without, you know, I have extra sheets and stuff, so I wouldn't have to necessarily have it all done. But I like to get it out of the way. I don't like clutter, and I don't like dirty laundry sitting around. I think that brings mice and whatever else, you know. So I like keeping up on my stuff. And it makes you feel good about yourself when you keep your house clean and when you keep things a little organized. It makes you feel really good about yourself. And it helps you to boost your self-esteem because, you know, your house is clean and you can then, you know, concentrate on the other things that you want to concentrate on. And so yeah. So yeah, I started my book. I started my other book, a new book. So I've been writing on that, and I'll tell you what it is at a little bit when I get more into it. So, because we always have different ideas. All right, I'm just going to set these aside over there on that napkin. All right, boy, are these glasses all marked up with lotion. Okay, well, we won't need them for right now. Okay, so then we're just going to do a little, we already have our moisturizer on. And we're just going to do a little, I might stop at one store. I do have to go to the post office and mail out my husband's bills. And I have a couple to write out before I leave too. I have some to do. So I'm just going to do a tiny today, a little bit of concealer. Those little purple spots there. Blend it in a little. Got a little hair hanging here. So yeah. Let's get started. Let's get the day going. I'm excited for today. Today is sunny here today. Well, it was when I got up anyway. It's still sunny. So it's a wonderful day to clean house. Beautiful day to clean house. And I just checked on I am growing some microgreens. And I just checked on my microgreens and I have lentils sprouting. So I'm so excited that they're going, and I just have them on a little shelf in the windowsill. And I bought a whole bunch more organic stuff this weekend to plant some more. And I am excited getting that going. And yeah, so I put a little on the side of my nose. It helps to kind of lengthen my nose a little bit. Leave the bridge kind of open like I said in the other video. And then blend in these eyebrows for sure a little bit here. A little bit spaced apart. But we are what we are, right? We sure are. And I'm going to do a little bit of this concealer down here by my laugh lines. I love to laugh. If you really get to know me, I am a huge jokester. But I don't tell jokes. I don't know. I just love to laugh and have a little fun, right? A little on her neck there. And all right. Whew. I'm sweating already. It is so hot in here. It must be 80 degrees. I should have opened the window a little bit before I got started. That would have been good. All right, and a little foundation. And I just use this CoverGirl foundation. I've used this since I was a teenager. My mom used to use it. And you have to find the right color and shade that, usually about like right here, kind of, match up the shade at the store, kind of like we've always used like a medium type shade. Now they have these, these allergy free ones. And I think this one, oops, way too much. I think I got it on my pants too, even though I got the darn towel here. But thank God they're just paint pants today, right? Lengthen my towel there a little bit. All right, let's go and do it. Make sure you get all the spaces, right? All the area covered. And kind of blend it in towards your ears too. There's nothing worse than seeing somebody that has makeup on and they stop right here and their ears are totally different colors. Blend it in. It showers off the same, right? Blend it in. Have fun with it, right? So, and sometimes my little bit of white hair here, I kind of blend that in a little bit too. Doesn't look so standouty. Is that a word? Standouty? I don't know. Might not have used that right, but oh well. Okay, and then we're just going to get my water out of the way. We're going to pick a brush. We're going to pick a little brush. Maybe something like this. I'm just going to go down the bridge of my nose, kind of a little lighter color. Yeah, much better. Good. That's all. And then I'm not going to do a whole lot today. Maybe just a little tiny eyeshadow. I kept that little extra box in there. I thought maybe I would use it for lipsticks and stuff, but I don't seem to be using it, so I'm going to get rid of that too. I cleaned out all my makeup. I got all my jewelry organized. I got all of my makeup cleaned out. I got rid of all the old stuff. I cleaned my closet. I have a couple more closets to clean because we have closets that we have shoes and hats and gloves and all of our coats and stuff in. So we don't have to use them put them in our bedroom closet here because it's so small. And the closets are small, just ordinary size, you know. And so yeah, I have those closets out there to clean up yet. So just going to do a little bit of this peachy color. I'm going to just kind of use that today, I think. Just, excuse me, on my eyes, since it's just not doing much. And this helps to equal everything out. And I have like a little dark spot there that I kind of always like to use a color that's going to kind of cover that and blend that up into. And I'm going to do the same thing underneath, just a tiny little bit. Nothing fancy today. Just to go clean house and to sit behind a computer. It doesn't make sense. So we're going to, like I got something in my eye. We're going to do a little mascara, and I think that might, and a little blush, and good enough. I like to take most of it off because otherwise it gets all clogged up and globbed up. All right. This helps a little bit. I think I'm too close or something here. I have to move it back a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little touch. Sometimes you have to like wiggle the back and forth like that to really get it to push up. You wiggle it and then push up. Helps to bring it up. I touched myself a little bit. Guess not. All right. I want to get in the routine of where I do, I want to get my eyebrows to grow a little bit different so I can shape them a little bit different, where I get into the habit of putting a little olive oil on my eyebrows before I go to bed. That's supposed to help them to grow. And I haven't been like, for the last year, we did a remodel on our Airbnb and turned it into Airbnb. I used to rent it out just long term to some other folks, and they weren't taking very good care of the property. And so I told my son, I said, well, you know, I don't want to rent it out and I can't get in here for another 7 years because they didn't want me in there, you know. And he's like, rent it out as an Airbnb. I said, well, maybe I will. So after we got it done and we sunk a lot of money into it, and I was like, yes, I am not putting somebody in here where I can't get in here and really see what's going on. You know, I want to be able to get in here and make sure that the place is clean, change the furnace filters, just all the different things that need to be done on a place. You know, change out the plumbing, change out, you know, we have old bathrooms in there. The place is really old. But it's a 2-story and it's really sound. It's made really, really nice. And kind of Victorian 2-story. And I think that looks pretty good. I might do my eyebrows just a little bit. So we want to, you know, we did that. And I'm so glad I did. It did really great this last summer. It was just really rented all the warm months of the year. and it really went quite well. I'm going to do a little eyeliner. I wasn't going to, but this thing is almost gone. So when I go to the store, I'm going to try to find another eyeliner. I did order some, I'll share with you guys when my order comes. I did order some, just real quick, some face cleansing cream, a new firming cream because I ran out, and another just a face lotion. I ordered a whole bunch of stuff. I forget exactly what all I ordered. Okay, and then we're gonna do the eyebrows a little. I'm gonna do my little quick thing today. Hopefully it won't be globby. I'm just gonna do a little lipstick, and then I'm going to do, oh, blush. That's what I need. That's what I need. No, it's the same thing I did the other day where I blended it. I liked it. It turned out pretty nice. Okay, so let's see what we can do with these eyebrows. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Lord. Not too much, just a little quick. Need to pluck them. I think I'm going to take out that curve. I'm going to but I really wish they would grow more in the middle. I can bring them over. Ooh, that one globbed a little. I don't want it to glob that much. Take that bottom part out of the one, and then it'll be okay. Not too bad, hey? Not too bad. All right. We're going to do, let's do a little lipstick. Get this foundation off my lips. It's packed on there. I'm not going to pencil them in or anything today. I'm going to do a little lip smack. A little lip smack. That's it. Okay, let's see. We did that, and we just need blush, and we'll be done. So, find us a little blushy brush here. We're gonna do, I think I'm gonna blend these two. This peachy, I'm gonna blend this kind of peach color with this kind of lighter pink color. Let's see what kind of color I come up with. And I like to rub my brush first on this towel. This towel comes in so handy when you do your makeup, for me anyway, because I just get right into it. I'm just a little bit messy, a little bit, it's the same way I paint. I go for it. It usually turns out pretty good, but I just, I don't hold back and just, all right, let's see what we got. Maybe it's a little too light. Might be. Yeah, it's kind of natural looking. Dark in our bedroom. I don't want anything too. And then blend it in our eyebrows a little bit. Blend. Tone down the eyebrows. On our nose, blend in our little nose line from allergies. Bring it down a little bit. Perfect. Good enough. All right. I'm not going to go and curl my hair today because it's just going to be time spent, and I'm not really going to be seeing hardly anyone today. So really need to get in here and wipe everything down. You know how makeup sometimes gets that little powdery residue on your stuff, you know. I do like having this little box. Maybe I put this in the box with that. And I got some hair ties in here, but they really should. I should put one on my wrist, though, because when I get over there and I clean house, I probably want to pull my hair up and put it. So, yeah, not too bad. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. And I might have to, I think these will be all right today. I might want to spray my bangs back because when I'm cleaning under beds and I have one thing that I bought that I really like was, I have one of these really long extender poles with the big, nice, fluffy, brush on the end, you know, where you can clean, because I have I have 3 bedrooms that are like hardwood floors. So I go underneath those beds and I can just clean underneath there first, and then I come back with the vacuum and do the whole floor. And then I can spray that thing down after I get all the dirt out of it and I get it vacuumed. Then I can spray that thing down. I use this cleaner with, it's made with water. This is my own personal use stuff that I like, because I like to use herbs and different things. Excuse me. So I use this, it makes the place smell wonderful. It's just water, a little bit of peroxide, and some like 15 drops of mint oil. And I use that to clean the place underneath the beds and, you know, all that dusting. I'd use that for all my dusting. Spray the rag and just wipe everything up. And then I come back and then, you know, do all the dusting, and then I come back and then I do the final vacuuming and mopping the floors. But it's nice when you can spray that on that soft little brush and get underneath all the beds and get all that cleaned down. It just is such a nice feeling when all the beds are made and everything looks perfect. I wish my house looked perfect. But with two guys living here, it's very hard to keep up with just me. And I am going to look for a little helper this summer that can help me with the bed and breakfast, that can help me clean my house, that can help me work in the garden, can help me plant, can help me do some different things, because I'm going to have a lot going on this summer. So yeah, I will be looking for a little helper that I could, bring in and help me along. So I hope this video was just as popular as the last one. It was always so nice and so fun to bring you guys different things that I do. So that's what I'll be doing today. I probably won't post this until later today. But yeah, thank you for all my new subscribers. I am thrilled. I will be putting on a better shirt. Actually, I have my shirt that I'm going to wear today. Let me grab it. It's just a little flannel, and I'm going to be wearing a flannel shirt today. And because I get over there and I get cleaning, and I get hot, and I take this off. But it's only 37 degrees out, so I wear this, and then I wear my coat. I have a little, kind of a navy blue little puffer coat that I wear for knocking around and, going over there to clean and gather the sheets and stuff. I'll put my towel back under here. I can use that for another couple days. And so I'm going to get busy. I haven't had any breakfast yet today. So I'm going to find some breakfast. I am going to come back and make another batch of yogurt. And this time I'm going to make it. I made it with what we had last time, and it was a higher fat. It was like the vitamin D milk that you buy. So this time I just bought yesterday a 1% fat. So I'm going to be making yogurt from that. I'm also going to try to boil down my whey. I've been saving the whey from all the different yogurts that I made. It's still really good for you. It has a lot of nutrients and minerals in there. And so I'm going to boil down the whey, and it will turn into ricotta cheese. And so I have like two different jugs of, because I made 3 or 4 batches by now, but It is, when you make your own yogurt, is just so good. It doesn't really compare to the store-bought, you know. They just put so much chemicals and so much different stuff in the store-bought. And I do want to get to where I use my nut machine and I start making the cashew milk and start making yogurt, cashew yogurt. And that's what will agree with me better than the regular milk, because I don't know, I still kind of a little bit get a stomach ache. Not bad, but just a little bit sometimes. So if I can't wait to get back to that, to doing my own, the plant-based, yogurt. It will just be so much better for me. And so hopefully I can do that this week, and I will film when I haven't used my plant-based, the milk machine yet, you know, where you can grind the nuts down to make milk. I haven't used it yet, but when I do use it, I will, film it so you guys can actually see it being used, and it is going to be very helpful here. And I just bought more cashews last night, so I have plenty of cashews, and it really doesn't call for that much milk. It just makes a small thing, so I'll probably have to make 2 or 3 batches if I want to make yogurt. When you make yogurt, you think that you're going to get so much, but when you make a whole gallon of yogurt, you only end up with a little tub, you know, like a regular yogurt tub, you know, one of the bigger ones, you know. I'm not sure if it's a quart or it's what it's called exactly. It might be a little bit more than a quart. I don't know for sure. But you only get one of those tubs. You don't get like the full gallon, because once you drain, when you make Greek yogurt, when you drain off the whey from it, and then I put it in a glass jug, and then I save it in the refrigerator, and then I can put it in soups, and I can put it in bread dough, and I can put it in a lot of different things and still get some of those good nutrients that have been fermented, you know. And so I ferment mine for about 36 hours, sometimes a little bit more, depending on if I can get to it or not. But it's all turned out really great and delicious. But you don't get that much out of a gallon of milk. Once you drain that whey off, you only end up with one of those containers, you know, those yogurt containers, the bigger one. You only end up with that. So it seems like a waste of time, but man, I can tell you the difference in my gut bacteria. You know, it could just, I don't know, it just did something. It seems like it made like the whites in my eyes more profound. It's just, it just makes my stomach feel better, and just, you know, just, I don't know, I just feel better having that and eating that. And I'm really been trying to, that's why I'm growing some microgreens. I'm really trying to get back to, you know, eating healthier, eating more of that stuff. And as time goes on, we learn from our mistakes and we move forward. You know, all of us have at times where we felt bad about some of the different things we ate, some of the different things that we crave, and things like that. It's just a part of us, right? And it's just reality. And we have to learn to put different foods in place that are more to our liking, that we will go for, instead of going for, you know, something that we shouldn't, you know, something really high fat or really high in calorie, you know, like candies, eating bags of candies and different stuff like that. That's just going to really ruin your health. You know, once in a while, having a dark piece of chocolate at night is really good. Actually, I didn't sleep very good last night because I had a chocolate milk yesterday and I ran out of cacao powder. Cacao powder doesn't bother me. So I didn't have enough to make the chocolate. So I went and got some Hershey's cocoa powder and put that in there. It kept me up half the night. I don't think I got to sleep until like maybe 3 o'clock this morning. I just lay there and tossed and turned and tossed and turned. It was really hot in here, and it's like, oh, geez. So, but yeah, so once we, you know, once you get to a spot where you can start to slow yourself down, for dieting, it all comes to putting yourself first and what's good for you, and telling yourself what's good for you and sticking to it. And also just, you have to slow yourself down enough and watch what the heck you're feeding yourself. Whatever you're putting in your mouth is calories. You know, besides water, you know, of course, but, you have to really watch what you're putting in your mouth. And that's the main thing. A lot of people just run fast forward straight through life, and they don't recognize or don't take the time to slow themselves down enough to watch what they're consuming, and start reading labels. All of this starts with just, once you start reading labels and you start buying healthier foods, you'll start eating healthier foods. It all just kind of snowballs, and it all kind of goes together. But first you have to take the initiative to realize you have a problem and you can't do it on your own. And you have to realize that you may need help, or you may need some other structured type plan that can help you. And then you start going with it. But when you really start dieting and you have a deep desire to lose weight and to get the weight off, you really want to keep doing more and more and more for yourself. So if you see yourself, and it's hard for me to explain it to you, because once you see yourself starting to buy better foods, starting to buy healthier foods, starting to implement those into your diet, starting to feel a little bit better, maybe starting to lose 1 or 2 pounds, starting to really stand firm and strict with yourself about how many calories you're taking in, and start logging what you're eating in a day. When I first started logging what I ate in a day, I couldn't believe the amount of calories I was eating. And I was like, this is not right. I'm supposed to be this small little person, and here I am eating just as much as my husband's eating. And we're just going through life and just in a forward motion, and not paying attention. And once we started cutting out, like eating out, my husband wanted to take me out to eat this weekend so bad. He just kept saying, well, we could just go out for appetizer. We could just go out for a drink. We could just go out for, a small little meal. We could split a meal. We could this and we could that. Just trying to really talk me into, come on, let's make reservations. Let's go somewhere nice, And I'm just like holding back because I'm trying to do so good. I'm trying to do good. And then I have this constant string pulling at me like, come on, let's go do this. Come on, let's go cheat. Let's go do this. Let's go have something gooey, yummy, and all this stuff, And it's like, it's so difficult. You have to really have your core strong within yourself. And that's what my program helps you with. To have a core that's strong within yourself, that you say, no, I'm not doing that this weekend. I'm not doing that today. I'm not going to go and have a beer with you. I'm not going to go and eat out an appetizer. I have all kinds of way healthier food than that restaurant could ever give me, right? And when you start learning this stuff, it's like it doesn't even become attractive to you, like, and the desire isn't there to like go and do it. I'm not an eat out person. I like to eat at home. We always ate at home. My parents cooked meals. We had a ton of kids in our family. I'm the 14th child between my mom and dad. And then there was, my mom and dad were both married before, so they had 2 kids each. So there's 18 of us. And some of them have passed on by now, but, and my parents are both gone. But yeah, it just, you from a kid, we learned to grow our own food. We ate at home. We ate nutritious food. I was thinner back then, of course, and food wasn't that big of a deal to me. But then after you lose people that can really impact your life, and you have heartbreak, and you have all these things compiled onto you, the loss of people that you love, and all these different things, it can pile to where you are living in this bubble that you seem like, and it just like, you have to break clear of that. You have to break out of that bubble of just worrying about all these losses and all, which, it sometimes takes years. Like I told you in the last video, it took me like 3 years to like get my composure of losing my mom. We were best friends, and so yeah, it takes time. But there comes a point in time where you say, hey, especially when the doctor tells you, hey, this is your outlook. If you don't change the way you live, you're going to have the same problems as your mom had. Some of it's hereditary too, But if you can change, and you can get off of the animal products, and you can change the way you eat, and change the way you buy food, and change the different types of food you're consuming. I changed my whole diet to be able to become healthier. I still have a sweet tooth. I will admit that till the day I die. I do have a sweet tooth. I love sweets, and I love a stack of cookies. But you know what? I learned to make energy balls, chocolate energy balls with lots of nuts, sugar-free. And I put those in the freezer, and I'll pull out 2 of them if I really get, in a fix. But you just learn to eat differently. And I still have the same satisfaction. Like, that satisfies me. I'm like, oh my God, this is like wonderful, you know? But if you have to have that stuff on hand. So you have to be making this stuff all the time, you know, like sugar-free cookie or like, you know, whatever it may be. And, but once you get in the routine of taking care of yourself better, you know, and become to where you can get out of some of that loss, you know, feelings and all of that, your life really blossoms. It really does. It, you know, like my life right now is blossoming in many different ways, you know, with the Airbnb, with me taking better care of myself because I have more time, you know, with gardening, and I'm getting a greenhouse and want to be growing more foods and plants and flowers and things. It's something I love. That's what I want to do in my retirement. I've sat at a sewing machine for 25 years running my business, and I don't want to sit at a sewing machine for another 25 years. You know, I want to be on my feet. I want to be outside getting steps in. I want to be, you know, doing fun things. And that's a lot of fun to me. That's the way I grew up. And it just is, my whole family loves to grow and to have a garden and eat healthy foods. And I have to get back to that. And, but yeah, but when you're with, my husband is Italian, and his whole thing is to feed her, feed everybody. Everybody comes over. Oh, we have to cook and feed and feed and feed. That's their motto. That's how they grew up, you know, a bunch of house full of people, and you feed and you drink and you all this stuff. Well, it's different now. We don't do that. I can't do that, you know. And, so, and he hardly ever drinks. And but he just, you know, he's learning that he can't have pasta every night of the week, you know. His doctor told him, you can't have pasta every night. I'm sorry, you know, you just can't do it. And now he's cut back on that. He's eating more protein and eating more salads and eating more, you know, vegetables and things like that. But he still loves his bags of candy. And I have to like tell him, like, you know, you shouldn't be having that. You gotta, like, here, let's have this instead. Let's have a little bowl of yogurt with some fruit in it and get our satisfaction that way instead of, you know, eating that stuff, you know. And he's learning too. And it's hard when you know, grew up for so many years eating whatever you wanted, but you were younger and you were always on the run. Like, he was always on the run. I was always, you know, doing a lot of busy things with my business and always on my feet and, you know, taking care of clients and, you know, kids and all this stuff. You know, our metabolism was going, you know. And so now we have to get our metabolism going again by getting as much exercise in a day as we can. And kind of slow down on the food, you know. And when you find other things to spend your time doing, you're not worried about where that next meal is. What else can you eat? What food can you have next, you know? And planning that stuff out, you know. But it is nice to where you take a day on the weekend or during the week or whatever day you have off, and you do some meal prep. You do some healthy vegetables. Like when I make soup, I'll make like 3 different batches of soup, and then I'll freeze it, and then we'll have soup for the week or a couple weeks, you know, and put it in the freezer. And in small containers, you can pull it out and defrost it, and then you got a bowl of soup and a piece of sourdough toast, and you're good to go. Maybe a little avocado on the side, and you're good, you know. And so yeah, it takes a lot of preparation and a lot of planning, but when you start thinking ahead and you start getting your meals in place, your whole life can change. I didn't have the mobility, you know, a year ago that I have today. I didn't have, you know, the mobility to be out to garden and take care of different things and all this stuff. You know, a couple years ago, I couldn't do it. My blood pressure was sky high. I didn't feel good, and my sugar was high. I could not do all of that. But now, once you get it in control and you really stick to, it makes you feel like when you stick to a plan and you stick to foods that are good for you, nutritious, good for you, and it starts to make you feel way better, you want more of that. You know, you want more to feel better, you know. And that's where it starts, is to start shopping, start buying. In my program, I give you a shopping list, and, you know, and I help and I work with you on a Zoom call, and we talk every week, and I help you to stay on a plan and to buy the right foods and to and buy the some foods that you like, you know, that you can eat in a healthier way, maybe, you know. So anyway, I think I talked long enough today. I want to still thank all of you for watching. If you stayed until the end, please write down below where you're from. I'd love to know how far this goes. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I love bringing you different things, and I'll even do, you know, gardening and my microgreens and some other different things as time goes on. And we just see what you're interested in. If you could put that in the comments, if you're interested in the makeup part, or if you're interested in the healthy part, or if you're interested in other things that I do. So then maybe someday I'll take you to the bed and breakfast too, and to the Airbnb, and you can see what I do in a day over there. So so yeah, lots of fun happening. So I wish you guys all the best. I love you guys, and I want you to feel you know, secure in your own skin. I want you to feel good, start feeling good, not feeling embarrassed of being overweight and stuff like that. So here's to you. I'm giving you guys all a hug today, and thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye-bye.